You've been lied to about reality. Everything you know, every tree, every person, every idea, might not even exist the way you think it does. But what if the deepest truth about existence isn't in the things you see, but in something far more fundamental? What if reality itself is built on invisible principles that shape everything around us? Tonight, we dive into Aristotle's greatest question, the very nature of being. Alright, so Aristotle wasn't just some toga-wearing guy who liked asking big questions. He was the philosopher who took a deep dive into being itself. His Metaphysics is basically a 2,000-year-old attempt to answer the ultimate "what even is reality?" question. At the center of it is being Qua Being, which is just a fancy way of saying, let's stop getting distracted by the little details and figure out what existence actually means. Unlike scientists who study things, Aristotle wanted to study thingness. He thought this was the most important question of all, because before you can study anything, you have to figure out what it even means for something to be. Now, Aristotle breaks existence down into substance and everything else. A horse? A substance. Its color? Not a substance. It depends on the horse to exist. This is where he throws some shade at Plato, who believed that the realest things were invisible, perfect forms floating in some other realm. Aristotle said, nah, reality is right here, made up of actual individual things. He also came up with the whole potential versus actual thing. Like how an acorn has the potential to be an oak tree, and you have the potential to stop procrastinating. But let's be honest, that's staying in the potential category for now. To make sense of all this, Aristotle introduces his four causes: material cause, which is what something's made of; formal cause, its design; efficient cause, what makes it exist; and final cause, its purpose. He argued that everything, including the entire universe, is shaped by these causes, leading him to his famous concept of the Unmoved Mover, a being that is pure actuality, constantly pulling everything else toward motion and change. Later, the Romans picked up Aristotle's ideas, with the Stoics twisting them into a materialist philosophy and Neoplatonists getting all mystical about it. His influence didn't stop there. Medieval philosophers like Aquinas used Aristotle's logic to argue for the existence of God, shaping Western thought for centuries. And even today, his questions still haunt philosophy, science, and late-night existential crises. So do you think Aristotle was onto something, or was he just overthinking the whole existence thing? I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. You can support us by subscribing if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.